Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and today we're talking about Eve of Extinction from TKO Studios. That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Today, I'm going to be talking about Eve of Extinction from TKO Studios. This is part of Wave 2. I've already reviewed Sentient by Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Walta. I loved that book. I definitely thought it was one of the best books of the year. Eve of Extinction, not so much. And I do appreciate TKO sending me all of their Wave 2 books so I can read them and review them for you here on the channel. Eve of Extinction, though, for me, just a little bit of a dud. It's got an interesting concept. The basic premise of this book is that there's this hurricane that hits, right? It hits in America, and as the rain starts falling, it starts turning all the men into these, like, grotesque, Cronenberg-esque creatures, right? So it's a really cool idea, right? And I like it. I think that like some of the characters in here are pretty strong. They're pretty cool. I like the idea of the story. The execution of it, though, felt very much like a typical zombie apocalypse type story, right? Those have been done to death. In fact, to undeath, no pun intended. Well, I guess pun intended. Anyway, Eve of Extinction was all right. The art's pretty decent. It's a little inconsistent, though, because, well, first of all, this book is written by Sal and Steve Simone. And it's got artwork by Nick Varela. Now, Nick Varela does the entire artwork on the first issue. He does the line work, he does the color art, all that stuff, right? Then you bring in Ruth Redman to do the coloring on the rest of the book, and then you actually have Isaac Goodhart do the line art on the last two issues. So the artwork is a little inconsistent. When you read the first issue of this, which TKO Studios has all of their first issues available to read for free on their website. I'll throw a link down below. The first issue is pretty solid. The artwork's really crisp and clean, and it does stay a bit consistent, even though it changes in the artists, but you can feel it. Something's different, right? And the story's just not very inspired, right? This is, if you're familiar with zombie fiction, you've read this book, basically, right? The only difference is they're not necessarily zombies. They're some kind of like Cronenberg creatures, and I've been rewatching Rick and Morty season 1, so that's why I'm calling them Cronenberg creatures. It's got some interesting characters, but there's nothing unique or different from here than other things. It's kind of like an uninspired zombie tale mixed with a little bit of Y the Last Man, just a smidgen of it. So like I said, it's a cool concept, but it just didn't really do it for me. The artwork is okay. You know, it's decent. It's cool, but like overall, I would say that this book's kind of skippable. I would definitely recommend, if you're after TKO books from Wave 1, pick up pretty much all of them. I really liked Wave 1, but this is probably the weakest TKO book I've read so far. And just because it's so similar to other things that we've read, this zombie trope, this post-apocalyptic zombie thing has been done, right? And like, this isn't necessarily post-apocalyptic, it's apocalyptic, right? But it didn't really do much for me. That's just the way I felt. I hate giving it a bad review, but I honestly just didn't really like this book. I wasn't feeling it. I was reading it. It was easily predictable. It was just like a bunch of stuff that's come before, just slightly different in things. Like I said, the overall concept is unique and kind of, I guess it's unique enough, but the execution of it is too similar to other tales like this, in particular zombie tales. Anyway, that's what I thought about Eve of Extinction. I'm very much looking forward to getting into the rest. The Banks, and what's the other one called? Pound for Pound. I hear really good things about those ones, so I'm definitely interested in checking those out. More TKO Wave 2 reviews coming this week, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you for checking it out, and if you are interested, I'll throw a link down below where you can pick it up from TKO Studios, and like I said, you can read the first issues of all these for free, but I would definitely pass on this, and for sure, get Sentient. In fact, get 2 copies of Sentient, and give one to a friend for Christmas or Hanukkah or something this year, right? Because that book is awesome. Anyway, that's what I thought about it. Once again, I do appreciate TKO Studios sending me copies of this book for free so I can read them and review them. Sorry I didn't really like this one, but most of what I've read from TKO so far has been really solid. So thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Let me know what you think about TKO and what's your favorite TKO book that you read. Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, more Wave 2 TKO reviews coming this week. So thank you so much for your support of this channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And join us over at popculturephilosophers.com for podcasts and a whole lot more. In fact, we just dropped our brand new podcast all about video games. Yeah. There's a lot to cover about the history and content of video games. So it was like a 2-hour plus podcast, and it was a lot of fun. So definitely check that out over at popculturephilosophers.com. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on reading. That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. Today, I'm going to be... That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Today, I'm giving a review... That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Today, I'm going... That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I am Rockin Robbie Billups. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Eve to... Fuck.